met this gentleman in 2004, and he was this wonderful person.
Okay.
And it was like a dream come true. He become very abusive.
Okay.
Yes, and he was a police.
Okay.
Yeah. And
so when it first started to occur, the violent behavior?
in 2006.
Okay. All
Yes.
right. And how you reacted? What were your emotions at that time?
At that time, I was confused.
Okay, you were confused.
Yes.
All right. Who did you contact when all of this was happening to you?
I didn't contact anyone.
You didn't contact anyone?
No.
Can you express why at that time you didn't?
On the first occasion, I said that maybe something is wrong, right? So I did not like contact anyone. So I dealt with it myself. I say, no, maybe it's okay. That's what I said. I'm being honest with you. After 12 years, I decided to move on. It was like one day, the 28th of December, I was sitting outside on the porch, and he came home like 5:30 a.m. So I said to him, I said, I think I had enough. Enough is enough. And he told me, he said, when you go to church on Sunday, I need you to ask Pastor, what is the difference between a compromising wife and a rebellious wife? So I said, okay. But anyway, wherever you came from, you can go back. I had enough. And I was sitting outside, and he decided, I didn't open the door, so he decided to jump up and hold on the veranda edge. So as he jumped up on the edge, it's like 12 years. There was like a wood to the side, and I said, it's 12 years of no peace. And I need peace. And I don't know, like, what went wrong in me. It's like I snapped. And there was a board like from the bed, and I pick it up, and as his hand was on the rail, I lashed him like so many times in a minute that I didn't realize that, you know, the hand just fall down like this. And I said, 12 years, this is how I felt. 12 years. And it gave me that strength from that moment, that looking at him, he's weak. Because when his hand fell like this, he started crying like a baby.
Okay.
And I said, that's how I felt. After I finished packing the clothes and put it outside, he went away. I didn't see him like for 3 days.
Okay. What you did?
It was at home, normal. So he came back the Thursday with a car, and he got everything that belongs to him.
Okay.
And he went.
Okay.
But that was not the end. He came back on January the 11th.
Yeah.
And he said that he would like to come home back.
Okay.
So I said no. I told him no. I'm finished with that. So he went away. He called me and he told me, he said, you finished, I'll call you to see if you're thinking about it. I would like to come home back. So I said, no, I am finished.
Okay.
So he hung up the phone and he called me back again. And he told me that you's a bitch.
Okay.
You's the biggest W. And no man ain't gonna want you. I left you and I left you flat on your face. I'm going to take you to court for half the bus or the whole bus, the bed, the stove, the fridge. That's where it started.
Yeah.
It didn't end,
Okay.
it began.
Yeah.
So I said, okay. And that was it for the day. Called me back on the 18th. He said, I would like to come home back, but we're not going to be together anymore. I just would like to be in the house for the children.
He said that?
Yes. I said, no. It is over. So he took me to the court on the 10th of February for half of the things or all. So when I went to Mr. Moore said, what's the reason for you bringing her here? So he asked if there is a minor in the house, and he said yes. So he asked him how you expect these children to sleep and eat, and where you expect the juice to store on all these things, and he couldn't answer.
Okay.
So Mr. Moore turned and he said, put $5,000 at the court every week. After the 5,000 were granted, he said that from today onwards, if you show her a sign or you show her like anything or sing a song or pass where she's living, I'm gonna send you to jail, because this is more than what it is.
Okay.
So he said, for 5 years, I'm going to place a restraining order that you don't go close to her. So on the 28th of February, I was going into the yard, into my yard. I didn't hear no steps. I didn't hear anything. All I know is that I get something hits me. And like in a gaze, I was on my back in the yard.
Okay.
Lying on my back. So in a gaze, I see him standing over me. And I was like, this is it, because he didn't give up. So I saw him over me, so in a gaze, so I closed my eye and I stopped breathing. And then I hear my daughter Shondell, she come by the door, but she couldn't get the door open because it was grilled, all over grilled, so she couldn't get the door open. And she was like, Mom, Mom, so far away hearing, you know, she calling, Mom, Mom, what's going on, Daddy, what's going on, you know? And he said, call like in fear mother, because he think I dead, because I stopped breathing. I just like locked myself in the house.
Yes.
And I stayed there for like months till I get white.
Okay.
Because every time I come out in the yard, I get like this anxiety attack, like I panic.
Okay.
And I would come out in the air and I would start trembling.
Okay.
And if like soon as my children like go out the door, I padlock the house, so I become a prisoner
Okay.
in my home.
Can you tell me when that phase ended? How long after?
It ended in July.
Okay.
I have this friend named Lala. She lives in America.
Okay.
And when she came, she said, have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror?
Okay.
She said, you're beautiful. She said, nothing that he say and do to you could break you.
Okay.
And I need you to dress and step outside. Don't be afraid. But I was so afraid because I always expect him coming for me.
Okay.
So she said, Lala turned to me, she said, Patricia, this is it. Take your life back.
Okay.
Stop locking up yourself in this house. It won't do you no good. You could go into depression, you could commit suicide, so many things, and you're strong.
How would you describe your life to be presently?
My life is amazing.
It's amazing.
I feel how I look.
Fabulous.
Yes. I'm independent. I'm not dependent anymore. Being independent taught me so much. Is that I was dependent. That is what caused me to be abused and be controlled. So today I feel like this powerful woman.
Proud of you.
Thank you. I'm a woman of strength.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm a go-getter.
Yes.
And there is nothing out there that can keep me back.
Yes.